स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। परतत्त्वे सदा लीनो रामकृष्णः समाज्ञया यो धर्मस्थापनरतो वीरेशं तं नमाम्यहम्। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। हरिः ओम्। Namaste to all of you. Wish you all strength, peace, joy, good health, and safe from the coronavirus infection. Take care. Practice yoga, practice meditation. Spend some time, useful time in study of our scriptures, of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, the complete works of Swami Vivekananda, or the teachings of the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, great biographies, sometimes available online in Kindle, sometimes available in the Google. So try to put yourself on a higher pedestal. Try to put yourself on the journey towards excellence. So today I'm going to share with you the importance of character excellence. As you know, we are having the Institute of Human Excellence in Hyderabad, but the offshoot is character. Once you have the character, as Swami Vivekananda said, it is character that cleaves through the adamantine walls of difficulties. Neither money pays, nor name, nor fame. It is character. So what is this character? Repeated, positive, powerful, pure habits. That defines a man's character. So today we are having a big gap between character and our work. So once we take care of the character, I think the problems in the society, problems amongst the youth, problems at the family level will reduce, because each understands his responsibilities, each understands his priorities, each understands the needs of others and collaborates, cooperates, and makes things better and purer for the society. So character is starting with few questions which I shall place before you. Please think about it and probe about it, do research about it, study about it. Don't just keep quiet, appreciating. Question number 1, how can we create better type of men and women in India today? 2, what is the type of character excellence that we want to see in India? 3, what is the kind of training we need to unfold the excellence within us? For that, let us understand 3 or 4 kinds of excellence that we see in the society. Number 1 is personal excellence. What does it do? Personal excellence benefits the individual and may hurt other individuals. It is only I and mine. I become excellent, I become good, but it may be at the cost of my neighbor, it may be cost of my friend or some person living opposite. So it is only personal excellence. You don't worry about others. Second is functional excellence. It benefits the unit of which the individual is a part. Third, community excellence. It benefits a section of the society, his own community, his own area, his own locality. That's all. But what is most important, more important today, is holistic excellence. All the great leaders in science, in music, in art, in politics work for holistic excellence. They are different, a different breed, a different brand of people who come. There are people today, many examples, as we see in Better India videos, Better India news, extremely wonderful people. This is not the time for going into the details. I request you to go into Better India website and search for those great leaders, the unsung heroes. They look at holistic excellence, not just their family, though they are included, but they take one step forward, 5 steps forward, they leap forward and bring about a great uh, sense of happiness in people. So, holistic excellence, which is the totality of the picture, win for the entire creation, and it calls for a higher level of thinking in life, higher purpose in life. Now, let us see what is in store for us in the society. You might have heard of Bhartrhari, the 17th century poet king. He wrote two powerful books, very important books, rather a dictionary kind of thing for our life. One is for enunciation, another is for values. Niti Shataka, Vairagya Shataka. In the Niti Shataka, Bhartrhari classifies every society into four people, four levels, four divisions. The first one, he calls them Satpurushaha. What are the Satpurushaha? Pararthagatakaha Swarthan Parityajyaye. Satpurushaha Pararthagatakaha Swarthan Parityajyaye. They don't care about others. They don't worry about themselves. I'm sorry. They don't worry about themselves. Rather, their caring is for others. Swarthan Parityajyaye, absolute renunciation, selflessness. They go forward. They are a minority. We can count them. Satpurushaha category. The second, Samanyaha. They bring about others' welfare, but they expect something back in return. Live and let live policy. Samanyaha, majority, maximum number of people in the country or in any part of the world are there. The third category, Manava Rakshasaha. Manava Rakshasaha destroy others' welfare for their own self interest. They don't care about others, only I should survive, I should be happy, and the other should die for my sake. I will exploit them, I will encroach their property, I'll put false cases on them, so on and so forth. Then finally he says, Te kena janimahe. Apart from the Manava Rakshasa, apart from Satpurushaha, apart from Samanyaha, Te kena janimahe. I don't know what to call them. Interesting. But today we, from the army, from the military, we got the beautiful word coined by them is suicide bombers. Wearing the RDX dress or dumping RDX, so many kilos of RDX in their car, in their bike, as it happened in Pulwama, or it happened in so many other places in India, RDX. So they die, the person dies, he is brainwashed, and he doesn't hesitate to kill another 500 people. Their target is to kill, and in the process they sacrifice. Te kena janimahe. At that time, maybe that kind of people are not there. Today they have grown from the society. So what are we going to look at? Should we make more of Manava Rakshasa in the society and the suicide bombers, or shall we arrest that degeneration at the Samanya level? Keep it there by education, by values, by training, by moral classes, by yoga, and pull up the person to Satpurushaha level, to give that inspiration as so many teachings of Swami Vivekananda and the Bhagavad Gita and the Upanishads are there. Give that X factor, give that strength to that person concerned, to the youth concerned, and see the change in the society. See the happiness in the society. That is what we are waiting for. In order to bring about that change, that growth from Samanyaha to Satpurushaha, there are four things which have to be made aware. They have to be spread in the society through the media, through teachers, through parents. Every day talk to your children. Every day talk to your friends. Sometimes send messages to your friends. When you have opportunity, discuss with them, not just the coronavirus effect, not just the economics of it, not just the situation in the country today, but how to improve our character, how to improve our awareness of our dignity, etc. So now I'm going to share with you the next part of this talk is those four important points. Number one, uniqueness of every human being. The music of Swami Vivekananda was human being because he fell in love with humanity. He fell in love with all of us and saw that we have got the possibilities and the potentiality to rise. So we are unique in our own way. What does it mean, uniqueness of every human being? It means that the very fact of being born a man endows a person with a unique value and dignity. Every person has special abilities which can be brought out by systematic training. Physical level, mental level, emotional level, and the spiritual level, systematic training. A person has the spark of divinity in his heart which needs to be kindled into a great fire. A person has to be made aware that he is responsible for what he is and what he will become. He is connected with the universal life in one way or the other. He is not a creature of history, but has got the uniqueness to create a new chapter in the history of the nation. Each soul is potentially divine. Never say no, never say I cannot. You are infinite, you are connected with the entire cosmos. That is bringing about a harmony in nature. Let us bring about that harmony through yoga. Yoga is an inward drive of bringing about that harmony within oneself and in the society. So you are unique, I am unique, your friends are unique, your family is unique, the nation is unique, and that is the greatest opportunity that we have got as human beings. Manushyatvam, mumukshutvam, mahapurusha samshrayaha. The very fact that we are born as a human being from the animal state to manly state, the human state, is a blessing. Let us utilize that opportunity. That is where we have got yogasanas, that is why we have got Human Excellence Institute, that is where we are doing all these training programs, and so many people are involved in it. Let us be blessed and help others to be blessed. Number 2, the real spirit of a human being is ever striving, charaiveti, ever struggling, overcoming obstacles, and marching forward. This is our ability, our possibilities. People should be made to apply the spirit of Prince Bhagirath, who brought the Ganga from the heavens for the sake of his brothers, thousands of brothers who were killed. But Bhagirath did that meditation, Bhagirath spirit as what is called. He meditated intensely in order to bring Mother Ganga to the earth. The root of this adventure is self-confidence or Atma Shraddha, and the field of manifestation is life itself. So, there is not being arrogant, there is not being overconfident, but Shraddha mixed with devotion, with humility. Self-confidence mixed with humility. That makes a lot of difference for us to go forward and serve the society. Number 3, the need of the hour is an inner growth and development of man leading to higher fulfillment and evolution. Sharirika Vikas, Manasika Vikas, Adhyatmika Vikas. That is the goal of humanity. Vivekananda had said, go down to the basis of things, to the very root of the matter. Put the fire there and let it burn upwards and make an Indian nation. What is spirit? What idea that Swamiji has given for us to have that inner fire, that when we read the letters, always the word fire, always the word march on comes in Swami Vivekananda's letters. Let us keep up that fire and grow up in life. 4th, the leader's character will determine the choice how he uses his competence. For good or for evil, great leaders are invariably endowed with both character and competence. For a leader, if character excellence is there, nothing else matters in the world. And if he or she does not have character, nothing else matters in life or work. He does his own actions. He either corrupts things or pollutes things or disturbs things. But the man of character, rule or no rule, law or no law, he is on the march. He is straight like a lion which walks forward, occasionally looks back. Simhavalokanam, as they say, but then he goes forward and achieves high success, high destiny, high purity, and high levels of spiritual happiness. So may Sri Ramakrishna bless us, may Vivekananda bless us, may our Gurus bless us, and let us go forward in our life as far as possible. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat. Namaste.